giving tradies and contractors around the globe the tools to run a modern business. You're listening to Toolbox Talks from the Site Shed. Now here's your host, Matt Jones.
Hello and welcome to the Site Shed. I'm actually recording this podcast today and I'm also filming it in video. This is a really important issue that we need to address, and it's going to affect a lot of our listeners out there. And I just want to make sure that you guys are clear about what's happening here. So some of you may be aware of the update that Google did to their algorithms about a year ago now, or not quite, in relation to mobile responsive design websites. So they've just released another, I suppose, series of announcements that are basically going to really, at the end of the day, it's going to see them increasing that signal. So I just want to go back and firstly address, why they've decided to go down this direction. So first of all, these little gizmos right here are becoming more and more popular, and people are using them as their search device. So with that in mind, Google want to make that experience for the user better. So the only way they can do that is by ensuring that when people are using the mobile phones, they're visiting websites that are responsive to their mobile phones or iPads or whatever it is. So that's the reason why they've gone down that path. They're trying to improve the user experience. So what they've done is they basically released an algorithm, and they're constantly sort of bit by bit updating it and making it more and more powerful. But what that algorithm does is, if, for an example, you were say you're a plumbing company in Sydney, Australia, and you had a website that was not mobile responsive, if you put that up against a plumbing company in Sydney that's website was mobile responsive, what the algorithm will actually do is it's basically saying that if I'm searching off my phone for, say, Plumber Sydney, the company that's website is mobile responsive is going to show up in that search query. The one that is not mobile responsive is less likely. So it won't affect desktop searches. However, it will affect mobile searches. And with the increasing popularity of mobile devices, that percentage is getting higher and higher and higher. It's basically going to affect anybody that does not have a mobile-friendly website. So if that's you, you need to get onto it. It's going to be rolled out, like they've said it in these series of articles that I'm just looking through now. Basically, May 2016 is D-Day. Like, you're really going to start noticing it. So it's not like a flick of the switch sort of scenario here, but you're going to see progressively that algorithm is going to start taking hold. Now, at the time of recording this, it is the 23rd of March. So you've basically got just over a month before you're going to start seeing the full impact of that algorithm update. So the solution is you need to get yourself set up on a mobile responsive website. That's basically it. So there's two types of websites that are mobile friendly. One of them is mobile responsive design. What responsive design does, it basically takes your existing website and then it adjusts the format of it so that it will suit different devices. So if you're on a mobile phone, it will look a certain way, but it's still the same content that's on your website. If you're on an iPad, it's still the same content that's on your website. However, it just views differently. The other version is a mobile site, inverted commas, and that basically is so occasionally you might see websites that have at the beginning of them say m.yourdomain. So that's a mobile friendly, that's a mobile site. They are also accepted. However, last year, Matt Cutts, who's one of the big wigs at Google, he came out and said responsive design is where it's at. You need to be moving in that direction. So you're probably pretty safe to be taking a hint from a guy that's running the algorithm updates. The solution is basically you need to get out there and get this done. Go and see your web developer, get your website upgraded to mobile, to responsive design platform, and get it done really quickly, or you're going to start getting penalized. Obviously, we at Tradie Web Guys, we build responsive design websites for trade-based businesses and small businesses. So if you need your website upgraded, you need to act on this really soon. Head across to the siteshed.com/mobile, and there is going to be an option there or a way that you can connect with us through Tradie Web Guys at a Site Shed promotion, and we'll get that happening for you as soon as we can to make sure that you guys aren't affected. That's basically all I wanted to say. Get out there and get this done. It is going to happen really quick, and a lot of people are going to be affected, so just don't be one of them. And that's all from me. Thank you. So if you haven't already, head across to thesiteshed.com and register for our Toolbox Talks, where you'll be regularly sent great episodes just like this straight to your inbox, so you'll never miss one. If you want to join the community, you can head across to thesiteshed.com/members, where for a small monthly fee, you'll get access to regularly updated training material, as well as access to our forum, where you can mingle and collaborate with trade-based business owners just like you from all over the world. If you're enjoying this podcast, please head across to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. We greatly appreciate it, and it helps us spread the word and reach the masses. Likewise, if you know anyone that might benefit from the content we create, then please go ahead and share this with them.
You've been listening to Toolbox Talks by The Site Shed. For more great content just like this, head across to thesiteshed.com and join the amazing community of savvy trade-based business owners.